Hey guys, I just already woke up in the 7 o'clock, so I need to kind of see the view like that too. I see the boats over here and something like this too, and it kind of looks like very much about like that to see the morning on the view. It's kind of like that here too. So it's not that obvious like that too, in cases like this. Sometimes it's true. They throw the empty Mentos into the trash, very much like that too. So what happens like this, I need to get ready to went out and checking out like that too. So I'll see you in the next, see you in this kind like that. 我看到爸爸了。没有，你看到没有？看到爸爸没有？有。Alright, so heading down to the breakfast, there are probably about like that to seeking, but then why happen like that? So it's not so obvious about this pool right now. And then what happened like that too. Sit down around the head to the obvious like that too. And then we'll see here about this happening here. So see at this kind of restaurants here. So we're on the way to McDonald's around the head to see it. That's my family's car right here, and then what happened like that to inconsistently about like that. This is quite a little bit on the family trip day has been dealt about like here to obviously about like that to the Dickson about here to inaugurate Sebilan, I think. There's always a kind of the little bit more obviously about it to seeking way overly like that to income takes but about here too. So very much about like it looks like. I'll see you at the McDonald's here. But we arrived at the McDonald's was here. To compensate like that, just I will look up some cars I think. So very much like that to seeking to obviously or not obviously about it too. I'll see you in these kind of lunches like that before. But I'll see you at the breakfast again. So I'm just in the breakfast right now. There are probably about that. Then what will happen like that? seems obviously to pour the syrup on the pancakes. You know what happened like this? Hash brown. So I'll see you in the after breakfast. So we just after the breakfast, we go to the seashore about here. Something was it to you see it's kind of interesting and beautiful somehow places. PD waterfront was here, and then what happened like that too. It's seen on the side of the shore. And very much like that too. Sigma like that too. Here's the Greece and Milan was in the Port Dickson. Was a full confetti around here too. And then there's quite a little obviously about like that too. Seeking way about that too. Let's see about. Okay, so we're about in the shore, and there's much like here to see the docks. There's the island on the right, there's the boat on the left. It's not quite obvious about to see the docks like that, to see about in the shore. And then what happened like that too. So I just need to do a moment's peace. Alright, so we just already take the picture for the moments like that too. To see my parents and my family and friends, I think. Then we much like that too, seeking way about this. But we walk through the shore, then we see the docks. And it's quite a little on the something was it too. It looks like, yeah, just to be taking a moment please. Maybe just take a picture. So we took for the picture for the moments like that to impositionals about like that to they're quite something a little bit and obviously was all about here too. And then you see the what happened like that to compensations like that to impositional right here. And you see about in the waterfront. And just a little bit not so obvious about it too. This impressions was ever completely has been surrounded like that before. And just like, and so we always want to walk to the all the docks was completely like that in here. And then what it looks like. So they do a problem like that. So we took for the picture for the moment. I think that we must about like just seeking the shore. My mom was taking the pictures, and then something was even the same thing was all about. And then I see this kind of words in the waterfront on the behind me. There's quite a little fun, obviously, about it. And then what happened next? And then what about that too? So we kind of like that too, in concessionals about here too. The way you see all this kind of docking about like that too, something like that too. So, let me just wait a moment. So after we are taking the pictures, we need to take a walk about here. So this sea kind of woman is fishing around. And the one like that too, seeking. That to see the beautiful, the kind of sea that I show mentioned before. And then obviously it looks like there's a kid's playground on the sunwoods in the trees. And then what happened like that too. Down you are. There's something with it too. So anyway, kind of like that to compensate about your improvements like that to make stuff like that too. Really much about that too, seeking too much about it too. So we just see the lake on the minute here. There's quite a little, obviously was all about like it to seeking away like that looks like. There's a lake over here. There's quite a little, obviously, to looks like. None有鱼。
没有啊，我们这边都不会的。
And there's quite the obviously was already like that too.
你有朋友買啦？啊，希冇買，希冇買幾多？幾多人冇買？佢係叫我哋幫我幾張傾下，睇下有冇買咁樣。你買都係租都唔買。
And see lakes in the oceans about like that too. So we're on the way to the way back to the hotel and see after taking the pictures like that in this today it looks like. And then what happened like that to inconsistencies about like it too. Seeking way too obviously was all about it too. But it's not obviously I think. And then what happened like that too. It's not very remarkable I think. Very much like that too. And seeking way too kind of like that too. So back to the hotel I think. It looks like it is. I'll see you in the back in the hotel. Okay, so we head back to the hotel room and then I got a little bit tired I think it looks like. So what happens like that to seeking the way over like that? They're going to be checked out very soon as well. As well as the obviously about like that in time. And then well like that this happening was kind of a little bit on the obviously about that too. So I'll see you on the checking out or I do the logging right now. So we already checking out like that to seeking way over them like this. There's a janitor's rate over here, it's really well. And seeking very consequences like that too, but not consequences I think. And then what happened like that to seeking way or like that too. And then what happened like that to skiing way over here like that to skiing like this. This. And then what like this. So me can't wait to run. Alright, so we heard of the porch right here. There's much like that to keeping the line like that. There's always kind of waiting for my sisters to drive on like that. And so there's files right here. Or we say we all sighting. Drive over to I think the software was to be compensated like that so even though about that so. Then what happened about that to secret like this? They say having the outside like that so seeking around that too. And very much like that too in compensated like that to seeking like that too. Yeah, I'll see the place out. Okay, so we head to the lunch. Lunchtime already. We're on the way to lunch. I think that's what it is. Seeking like that too. And then what happened like that to seeing on the driveway. Very much like that too. So seeking like that too. And then what happened like that too.
没有，我讲嘎嘎嘞，我在讲嘎嘎嘞，我妈都。
Okay, so we arrived at lunch before leaving for Dickson about it to look like. May I say LEAVE the suggestion?
文汉叫最后。我下先吗？没有，下他那边吗？我哪里知道他们下哪一边？我哪里知道他怎么不要出来
And looks like this and something to do about this day after lunch will be good, that's fine. So see you at the after lunch.
開車咗啊！瞓夠
Okay,
啊
so already after lunch we go to 你要去哪里？
要去哪里？蛮后要 update 一下，upside down 的一个地方。
啊？到访哪？
对，到访的地方。你等下去
我们去到那边都整2次都是到反的。
She says it's going to upside down. About it, it'll be much like this. I really confused like that. You see a topsy-turvy way about like that or not? And then doesn't like it like very much like that. So really confused, I think. And they much like that. Okay, see, we arrived it. Very much like that too. Right here in somewhere about it too. And here you can see the upside down house. And then anyway like that. Yikes. So we arrived at the upside down Hungary for Dickson Stadium Hut for there's quite a little bit on the outside here to see like that. And then what happened like that, so seeking about this upside down below the southwest here too. And then what happened like that here. Like that to compensate like that too. Also see you inside of the outside down house. So you see the upside down. Alright, so we took a picture for the moment. I think there's something else for. And this is crazy about that. I'll see you guys out. So we drastically was hoping about that, so seeking about like that. So right to face, let's see the right like that. So seeking about this, yeah, upside down. There you go. It's just really confusing now. So, so we already take the pictures like that, so sitting we compensated about here too, which is usually very important. See what happens like this. I'll see you in the place out. took a picture for a very long time here too, and see it looks like. I'll see the place out. So it's already 3 o'clock in the morning. So I went to the speed marts first before I came back here, and very much like that to thinking about like that to investments for it looks like this. And unfortunately my GoPro has been died very soon. I need to charge out at home, and it looks like. So what happened like that to extensions about that to make it easier to seeking one, I think. So I'll see the place out. So we're on the way home about like that to seeking to their impressions like this thing. But unfortunately my GoPro has been died very soon, so I need to charge out at home, and there will be much like that to seeking the place like that too. And then it looks like it's pretty far about this. So I'll see you at home about this. Okay, we already at home. There's something what it looks like. So that concludes of the Port Dickson trip to make it easier to make it quite like whatever it takes on. And then what like that in this kind of little happening was it to even though about years 2 that looks like this. So hope you enjoyed the video. I think they give me the something was it to, even though about like something was taking the trip was completely has been about the done as much about years ago. There's something was it to essential for this kind of Port Dickson about here to we kind of like that too. Kind of something was overly like that too looks like. So we already officially at home. It looks like this. Now that's the wrap up of those vlog. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe, hit the bell, and make sure to choose all about it. And so I think that's the one who like that to commentary looks like. So the comment below whatever you enjoyed it, and then it's something to say to in conversation about that too. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video, and signing out.